Hello everybody and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. If you haven't seen the other episodes, you can check them out here on my channel. And while you're down there checking it out, you are more than welcome to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, hit that bell to get notified next time I upload. Thank you all for watching. So, let us... We've increased our nuclear waste, which should have increased our polonium output. So this is now processing at a steady pace, but we need it to be faster. So we need more polonium and we need more energy. Let me get the speed upgrades. Throw those in here. That should increase our fissile fuel output. We are still dropping. Let me make mechanism speed upgrades and max every machine in there. I know it's a massive drain on my power, but that is not really an issue right now. I need osmium dust. Give me like 3 stacks of osmium dust. I honestly thought the Chaos Dragon was going to be the hardest thing to get, and instead it's the antimatter. Because I haven't even gotten one. I mean, I've only had it running for maybe a total of 16 hours. But... there we go. Osmium dust, speed upgrades. 1 stack should be enough. And now we max every single machine in here. Okay. It is now out of uranium oxide. So, we come over here. We grab that much uranium. And throw some in my backpack, and we hop back in. And we give it some uranium oxide. And we keep giving it more and more uranium. It's now filling with uranium hexafluoride, which is exactly what I want to see. And uranium oxide is the bottleneck. It's not the sulfuric acid, or hydrofluoronic acid. Which means these are going fast enough. Okay, we have jacked up the production of that. Are we making a profit on it now? Oh yeah, yeah we are. But how is my power faring? We look okay on power, which is good. So, I can either make a much larger reactor to power my SPS. First, let's make another solar neutron activator. You can't speed those up, which sucks. So the solar neutron activator requires some atomic alloy. What alloys do we have? Just the infused. So diamond. And refined obsidian. Whoop. We will put refined obsidian in here, these in here. Grab the enriched obsidian. And atomic alloy. Solar neutron activator. I could make 3 of them, which I am going to do. And then I need... How many of these solar panels do I have? I have 2 solar generators, an advanced solar generator, and another solar generator. Let's throw these on the power generation over here and just see if that helps at all. And if it doesn't, doesn't really matter. It's not a big loss. Throw those ones down. Just to see what we can do to possibly increase our power generation. How are we looking on antimatter? We've reached half of a pellet. We're at half. Now I just need to very carefully remove the isotopic centrifuge. I can't move this pressurized reaction chamber because it will irradiate my entire world. So now I need this to go here and set its front to output. Why is it not connected? Come on, front to output. I guess it just doesn't want to work there. That's fine. We'll put it here instead. This is making polonium. And the front should be output. Yes. Back is input. Okay. This will go here then. This will be set to none on everything. This should not intake anything. Now we will go grab my configurator. And set these back up. Pull from there, pull from there, input there. We have now tripled our polonium output. The front set to output on all of these. Oh, at 99% to make 1 millibucket of antimatter. We run out of daylight to run our solar neutron activators. Okay. We're at 508 millibuckets. This one is not active because it's not getting any power. Okay. I think we can up the nuclear waste again because now we're making fissile fuel. Let's bump it to... Its max burn rate is 50, but we are not ever going to reach 50. Bump it to 15. We cannot support 15. Drop it to 10 again. The water can't support 15. Interesting. Okay. I can get more sinks. I can also increase it by doing more mechanical pipes. Logistical, so yeah, just the mechanical pipes. We can drop these right here and here. And then this guy right there. That increases the throughput of the water. So instead of 15, let's bump it to 12. Water is holding. Let's see how it does at 13. Water is holding. 14. It's holding, but not well. It doesn't want to be. So let's make some more mechanical pipes. I can only make up to advanced right now. But that should be fine. And we are going to increase that throughput there. And here. Okay. And then we can also do it on the bottom. And then this side as well. We will just hook up the water to every single side of the sink we can to increase its throughput and its volume control. And then we'll do the same thing. Connect it up to the bottom. And we've got this one right here we can connect to. We can't connect to these because it will then just start pumping it into the dynamic tank. But actually it's full of fissile fuel right now, so I think we can. Oh right, it can't pump in there anyway, because the dynamic tank can only be pumped into and out of from the ports. So yeah, let's just... do this. I want my fissile fuel to be consumed as fast as it possibly can. Oh, the water is empty. Looks like it... Oh, yep. I pushed it too hard. What happened? I have covered my world in a miasma. I don't get it. radiation hazmat stuff. Throw on the hazmat gear. Well, that's frustrating. Okay, is there a way to remove radiation? I don't think so. And it permeates through every world. That really sucks. I don't know what I did wrong. And there's nowhere for me to save it, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. I get to just sit in radiation until it decides it wants to go away. Is there a scrubber? No. Oh, these are arrows I shot forever ago. That's funny. I'm gonna fly really, really far away from the radiation. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so now I'm not irradiated, but I now do need to just sit here and wait for the radiation to disappear at my base. So here's what I'll do. I don't want to sit around and wait for the radiation to clear. And I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me stare into the void for about 3 Minecraft weeks. And I mean, there's not a consequence to the radiation. Because once it clears, and I'm done. So we're just going to remove it. And then fly back to base. I don't know what happened to my reactor. I really don't. But, well, now I gotta start all over. I really don't know what happened. Because we didn't even get through one thing of antimatter. If I can get 1 pellet, I get 2 pellets. That gives me 9 millibuckets. So let me look in and see if there's any other way to make nuclear waste. The fission reactor, it's the same. So I can make a wasted radioactive bees. With a polonium pellet and a radioactive bee. So I guess we're diving into bees. So I need an iron bee and a cree bee, which is a bee-fed TNT. Take the hazmat suit off, and we're going to take this and put it on my actual chess piece slot. I do need that configurator, though. extract to the bottom. So we have 531 millibuckets of antimatter, and we have run out. So these are all empty tubes of polonium. These all have no nuclear waste in them. So I need to make the nuclear waste bee. I need to get these bees out of here, though. Bee cage. Can I not just... I guess we will sit and wait for those. In the meantime, I need an iron bee and a creeper bee. I need a wasted radioactive bee, which means I need a radioactive bee, which means I need an iron bee and a creeper bee. Iron bee is ashy and crystalline. Ashy is a chance from a gravel nest. Crystalline is a quartz nest. Creepy is a regular bee, and TNT. I have bumblebee spawn eggs. I can turn it into a butcher bee. It makes butcher comb, which turns into raw meat, which I don't really want. How do I get a bee? Just a regular Minecraft bee. I can get it from the trader. Because I'm pretty sure the bumblebee is something different. Yeah, that's the bumblebee. It's a rideable bee. I do not need a rideable bee. What does the wasted one... Oh, well, I can't even get the wasted radioactive bee. Because its flowering is antimatter pellets. Alright. So that is a fruitless endeavor. Still don't need those bees anymore. Yeah, the only way is polonium, which is nuclear waste. I need a fission reactor. That means we build another reactor. Because the last one blew up somehow. We're doing this many, though. Because I am putting multiple coolant ports on this thing. Fission reactor casings. Fission fuel assembly. Control rod assembly. We are gonna make a really small one. A 3x3x4. We are gonna have a port, 2 other ports, 2 other ports, we need the other one. What was it? I can't remember what the other block is. Oh, there isn't one. We're gonna make every single wall a port. This one's gonna be outputting waste. This one's gonna be outputting coolant. And these ones are gonna be input only. Now, I just need pressurized tubes to hook these up. Okay. This one's gonna be fissile fuel, and then I need all my mechanical pipes again. Let me make the exo boots and put them on so that I stop taking falling damage. We'll make the exo helmet eventually. And let's make the exo legs. I'm not using my unobtainium armor anymore because I irradiated my world again. Give me my mechanical pipes. And my sinks. So there's going to be a sink right here. Okay. This this is also going to be hooked up right here. And right here. Okay. This one's max burn rate is 2 millibuckets a tick. I think we can support that. We are now producing nuclear waste again, which means we're producing polonium again. Means we're producing antimatter. All we need is one antimatter. So we're going to let this scram for a second. Once its heat comes all the way down, I'm going to test something. Okay, I can break it. So I have more fission rod assemblies. So we're going to see if a tall, skinny one is any better. I need more reactor casings. Okay, its max burn rate is 8. Fantastic. How is this doing on power? Not good, I'd say. So we're gonna get a cable. We're gonna do this. So that these both get power. Okay. These are probably rapidly draining. We're not really producing any power over here. So let's make some generators for over there. And let's activate this. It's currently set to 2. We'll jump it to 8. Or not. What do you mean there's not enough water? Let me put more water in it then. handle that now? No. I bet this is what happened last time. Why are the water pipes empty? Okay, I think that should work. No, okay. Let's drop it to 4. The water can't keep up. Why can the water not keep up? This is confusing. Okay, now the water is keeping up. Okay. Now we are producing antimatter. Very, very, very slowly. As the temperature rises, the water consumption goes up. So, I will connect more and more sinks to this. Until it's good. Okay. My second nuclear reactor is built. It's burning at 4 millibuckets a tick instead of the 12 the last one was burning at. because I apparently don't know how to have water pump correctly into the system. I am making polonium very, very slowly, which is very, very, very slowly being turned into antimatter. One of the issues with the antimatter is the power. So we are going to go down the power quest line. This one. And we are just going to make these. And we are just going to make a nitro version of each and every single one of these. Solar panel, thermogenerator, fernator, and magmator. And we are going to go up the list and go basic, hardened, blazing, niotic, spirited, nitro. 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 Okay. We're going to start with those. Photoelectric panes. Solar panel starter. I need 3 starter solar panels. Oh, this one's going to be tough. Hold on. 3, 9, 27. 140. Like it's a big jump. 70 something. Let's just make that many. Oh, and they have to go in my inventory like this. That's frustrating. We're out of iron bars. I got like 700 of them from the dragon, so we'll just add those in. Need a bunch of capacitors, as per always. One of the first things to always go. And the iron ingots. And dielectric rods. Okay, more solar panels. And then, solar panel basic needs more iron. Why am I always running out of iron? I have infinite. Why do I have to craft them again? I can see now why auto crafting would be helpful. So that you're not sitting here doing this. Harden needs hardened capacitors. Okay. we'll get back to those. The solar panels might have to be something I do later. They're a little more complicated than every other of these generators. Okay, blazing. Nitro. Or niotic, not nitro. Got rid of the spirited one on accident. And then I believe I already have a nitro one over on my... Yeah. Spirited and nitro I already had. So... since I have it, I will put it up to nitro. Just 'cause. Now the Fernator. Fernator starter. Fernator basic. Fernator hardened I can't do because I don't have any more hardened steel. So let me go make some real fast. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. This isn't really going to fix my power problem. I am fully aware of that. It's just, I don't want to spend the time to fill in every single quest book. So, this is my compromise. I do a couple of them. And if I feel like completely finalizing the one I am working on, we will, but I'm not just gonna like commit to 100%ing the pack. Okay, the Nitro Fernator. Now the Magnator. Starter, basic, hardened. Oops, got rid of blazing instead of hardened. Blazing. Niotic. Spirited. And nitro. Okay. Now that I have these, and not solar panels, but I might grab the solar panels I do have built, all 19 basic of them. And we will upgrade one to a higher level. Okay. I can now go from hardened to blazing. But I don't have enough for 3. So we'll go back to basic, which needs more glass panes, which I should have practically infinite of. Yep. Okay. It was at this point during the stream that I decided to start crafting the Nitro solar panel, and I was crafting and running back and forth between machines for literally 30 minutes. So I went ahead and cut that out for you. So we'll jump right to the end when I start crafting up to the final piece. Here you guys go. Niotic. Spirited. Nitro. Great. Done with that. Fantastic. Okay. For all of this to work, I need a couple things. One, I need a bucket of soul lava. Second, I need a stone block generator. Apparently I don't have, because I turned it all into this. I had like 8 of them. What did I do with my stone block generator? Oh, it's because it's called a netherite block generator now. Yes. Which means I need 2 more buckets. A bucket of lava and a bucket of water. Okay. And then I need 2 hopper botany pots. And 2 hoppers. Oh, some soil, some farmland. We'll do prudentium. Why not? And 2 saplings. And then a bunch of oak logs. I believe that is all I need to make this stuff work. We'll find out. Need to make a little pathway for something up in the air. Oh, I also need a crucible. And then a pipe. Well, these should work. Okay. So, up here, we're gonna go there. There. And there. And this is going to be the soul lava. Guess I can throw some of this stuff up in my inventory. So, the magmator is going to go right here. The crucible is going to go right here. The soul lava is going to go right there. And the thermo generator is going to go right there. With the sink right here. And a basic mechanical pipe. Actually going to go here then. This is going to go here with A mechanical pipe flowing out of it there. That was an accident. Let's pick back up the soul lava. You have to be really careful with the configurator. And then we also need to get rid of that guy. Put this back down. And then put this here. And put water in it. And now it's redoing power again. And I need more water. Okay. Now then, we will put back down the soul lava. That's water. Not quite the same thing. And this we'll configure to pull out of that. Now, right next to it, right here, is going to be I guess not right next to it. I mean this generator right here. And we will put water right here and lava right here. This netherite block is now generating lava. And then I don't have any pipes on me. So we'll do a logistical transporter there. Or an item pipe will work just fine. Oops. Did it again. Where's my cobblestone? Should be producing cobblestone. Do they have to be on opposite sides? Is that why? I kind of have this in a way that I can't really do that. So we're gonna move it. To right here. Go netherite block generator. This one here. That one there. Lava. Now it's producing cobblestone. And then I only grabbed one item pipe, so I need to fly back home. Man, I'm really bad at preparing for things. Okay, this is now producing lava. It's going into the magmator. The magmator is producing energy. And that is going in there. Now the thermo generator is producing energy. It's just not hooked up to anything. So let me get some cable. I should have had this ready too. And there we go. Now that's hooked up too. This solar panel will just go right there. Because that's going to help us out so much. And then this fernator is going to go right here, with a hopper going in the back, with a double chest on top of that, with the hopper botany pots, with prudentium farmland and a sapling. That will put logs in here, which will then go in here and generate power. So we're going to fill this chest with logs and let it do the rest. Okay. There's every single way I can make power over here, except another reactor. This is still pumping out everything. Nice, this villager who's trapped. How is this doing so far? We can't even fill one port with power yet. But that's fine. I don't need a port filled with power. We're up to 575 antimatter. We're getting close. Let's bump this up to 3.8. See how it's doing. Okay, it's doing okay. Can we bump it up to 4 and it not have a panic attack? Looks like it, yes. So we're producing polonium at a decent rate. And then we produce 1 millibucket of antimatter. So it's just going to be a lot of waiting. That is where I decided to end the stream for the day, but I didn't want to do all that waiting around while on stream, so I did that myself between recordings and between streams, and I did a couple things to fill the space, and I recorded what I was doing a little bit, and then I recorded what came next. Alright, off stream now, but I just wanted to show that I am getting the model framework for Hoglins. Just build a little platform, fly away, fly back. And that is how I got the framework. While waiting for the antimatter to be processed over in my SPS, I have created a max level enchanting setup. Those two don't need to be there. Sorry. I had to do some infusing. So the max level setup that I have here is from the end of this quest line here. 5 Soul Touch Skulk Shelves, 5 Echoing Skulk Shelves, a Draconic End Shelf, a Geode Encased Bookshelf of Stability, and a Deep Shelf of Arcane Treasure. That is 100, 100, 112 enchanting clues. Yeah, it's quite a bit in here. You can get 100 levels of enchanting on there. I can't enchant the stick, obviously. But I also made the Library of Alexandria, which allows you to take much higher level enchants out. If I wanted Blast Protection 6, I got it. Like, it is that simple. And now I'm just seeing if I can complete this quest line while I'm here. These last two hell shelves, the lead, and then these two quests here. Just jumping back in again, still waiting for the antimatter, but wanted to show that I have completed the entire skull. Every single quest in here, I have done every single prediction, and I have completed the Apotheosis Enchantment quest line. Every single quest complete, top to bottom, front to back. Alright, after a while of just standing around, waiting and waiting and waiting, we have an antimatter pellet. That allows us to come in here, claim 2 more antimatter pellets, and craft the improbable probability device. Well, we would be able to, except these have power in them. So let's craft them so they're empty. Maybe. Won't let us craft the improbable probability device. Alright, I'm gonna craft them back up. Be back in just a second. So, the reason that it won't let us craft with them is that they actually need to be full of energy. They need 2 billion FE in them before we can craft with them, so I'm gonna charge these up, and then we'll be right back to craft up the ATM Star. Alright, I now have everything fully charged. I ended up crafting 2 pocket generators to help, and I ended up just throwing them in all of these generators. Just again and again and again. I would throw it in these 3, throw it in here, and then I flew all the way over here. I disconnected my SPS, and I would throw it in each of these. Just 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 down the line. These are still empty because they didn't charge very fast, but I now have 3 filled nitro batteries and improbable probability device. And now let's grab all of this. And we will craft the ATM Star. And there it is. The ATM Star, fully crafted, everything complete. And that is the end of this mod pack. I hope you have enjoyed this series. I did most of the AFKing just off stream, off camera, and I don't know what mod pack I'm playing next, but I will begin that. The first video should be posted Wednesday. I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you stick around for the next mod pack played. Goodbye, guys.